Ladies, gentlemen, and people who are offended I only mentioned ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Alternative Report. I'm your host, Peter Casciato.
And I'm your other host, Kiley Rossiter. We're happy today to introduce a new member of the Alternative Report team, our band leader, Ryan Breen.
Radical.
Glad to have you with us, Ryan.
Radical.
So, Ryan, tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Radical.
Right. So, Kiley, notice anything different about me?
You smell like whiskey instead of gin.
Nope. I got Princess Diana tattooed on my eyeballs.
Why on earth would you do that?
It's for our new sponsor, Mercedes. Mercedes. For when you don't want a member of your royal family marrying an Arab.
Let's take a look at the news. After an 11th hour negotiation, a writer's strike in Hollywood was narrowly avoided. Unfortunately for everyone, that means we have to keep making this show.
A pharmaceutical company in Canada has settled a class action lawsuit that alleged they used deceitful marketing practices to promote Oxycontin addiction. The defendants will receive a combined $20 million, which will immediately be used to buy more Oxycontin. Facebook plans on hiring 3,000 monitors to screen for offensive content. Offensive content will presumably include your uncle's racist rants, pictures of other people's children, and anything with the hashtag #bae.
On Monday, a United States bomber flew near North Korea, further escalating tensions with the United States. Obviously, Trump believes that the world is only big enough for one chubby, weird-haired autocrat with an image problem.
The House passes a bill to repeal Obamacare, which allows for states to opt out of providing coverage for people with pre-existing conditions. This fulfills Trump's campaign promise of keeping coverage for people with pre-existing conditions, unless their governors don't want them to be covered, in which case, fuck them.
The retail sector has cut nearly 90,000 jobs since last October, partially due to Americans spending less time in malls. I guess Americans are finally sick of smelling Abercrombie & Fitch, trying not to stare at Victoria's Secret models, and being intimidated by mall goths.
Shh, she'll hear you. Hi, can we help you? Oh, okay.
Please don't hurt us. In Russia, an antiseptic that turns people's skin green has been used as a weapon against activists and journalists. Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny was attacked for running against Putin, and the Jolly White Giant was attacked after he spoke out against the annexation of Crimea.
Conservative commentator and personification of white privilege, Ann Coulter decided last week not to speak at UC Berkeley amidst concerns for her safety. Coulter is known for her reasonable discussions about liberal hypocrisy and why women should lose the right to vote. Opponents have claimed...
Okay, Peter, I hate to interrupt, but this is clearly another case of the liberals stomping all over our right to free speech, and it's gone on long enough. If I, a prominent and very important show co-host, want to go up and talk about the importance of avocado toast, it is my right to be able to do so.
Fair point.
And it is also my right to be paid for it.
I don't think that's how that works.
Look, I'm not a rich woman, Peter. I can't just go around giving speeches about my opinions and starve. So to protect my right to free speechify, it's my right to be paid $50,000 an event with unlimited toast privileges, whether they like it or not.
Are we still talking about avocado toast?
My invoice is in the mail.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome pop sensation Crystal Eden and her sister Mildred. Welcome to the show.
Thanks. So glad to be here, Peter.
And we're glad to have you here. How are you ladies doing tonight?
I'm absolutely fabulous. I'm alright, but I have this infection.
Oh, we had the most wonderful Uber driver on the way over here. He was Pakistani or something like that. But it was so sad to hear about what's going on in his home country.
What's happening?
Sadness.
Now let's talk about your new single, Just Me By Myself. It's blowing up. Tell me about the song.
Yeah, well, Just Me By Myself is an anthem for girls who feel trapped by themselves, almost as if there was some kind of lamer version of themselves attached to them. And it's about them trying to get rid of that worst version of themselves.
You can't get rid of me. I have the sphincter.
You know what, Mildred? Not everything is about you. Sometimes you have to let other people have the spotlight.
Don't you think that's kind of...
Okay, Peter. I just got back from this world tour, and let me tell you, it was just exhausting. I don't know if you know how hard it is to work for like literally 2 hours a night, 3 nights a week for months on end.
I imagine that was very hard for you.
You have no idea.
So Judith,
Mildred.
so Mildred, what's it like being the sister of someone so famous?
Well, I try not to let it define me. I'm actually working on this line of organic knitting yarn.
Mildred, no one wants to hear about your yarn.
Peter might want to hear about my yarn.
I don't really want to hear about it.
So, I have this new album coming out. It's called Parasitic Bitch. And it's this just radical
Radical.
new take on pop music. And
You were always Mom's favorite.
okay, you know that's not true.
Are you kidding me? She named you Crystal and named me Mildred.
Well,
Fucking Mildred!
probably knew that you would grow up to be a bitch.
Oh, I'm the bitch, you stuck-up, arrogant piece of poop.
Okay, well, at least people like me.
Oh, you know what?
What? No, don't you dare! Don't you dare! You just wet me. Ow!
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 Ladies and gentlemen,
Ow.
Crystal and Judith.
Ow.
Ow!
Before we go, we'd like to play our favorite game, Guess the Headlines of Next Week.
Sean Hannity settles out of court with 5 women for setting them on fire.
Michael Moore eats an entire beached whale to protest climate change.
Liberal arts school bans the term free speech.
Well, that's our show, everyone.
Play us out, Ryan.
Radical.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.